talk about the current situation that's going on with Bad Bunny and all this stuff with the Super Bowl and halftime show. Um, and get your opinion and see what you think about it.
Uh, so I'm gonna be a little biased when it comes to this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna, and that's something I want to get into talking about too. But I'm gonna be a little biased. I'm Puerto Rican. Um, I'm a conservative. You know me. You know how my train of thought is. You're the same way. Both of y'all pretty much the same way. So when I think about the whole Bad Bunny situation, so when it comes to the English speaking, I mean it's music at the end of the day. You don't. I understand. Let's be real. Think about all the music you listen to these days. You don't even understand the words they saying anyway. It's all about the beat, the flow. Can you move to it? Can you dance to it? Look at in my wedding, I played Tite Me Preguntó, right? So there's people that didn't even know what the hell he was saying, but they were dancing. My brother-in-law came in last, and he's Trinidadian, and he came in dancing. He didn't know the
Yeah,
words, but it was all about the flow. So for people to be saying, "Hey, I don't understand the words he's saying," that's just to me is just a racist topic, man. At the end of the day, that's just being racist. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't
yeah,
really understand the music of the words. As long as it catches you and you want to dance to it, hey. Now if they say, "Hey, I don't like to dance, and don't make me dance, and I like don't make me move," it don't. I can respect that, but to say that I don't understand the words, to me, that's just a cop out, man. That's just ridiculous.
yeah. And at the end of the day, it's about the rhythm, the beat. Like you don't really have to understand what the hell they're saying. This music that I listen to that I in different languages that I just like. Like my daughter, she loves K-pop. You don't understand what the hell they're talking about, but
Exactly.
it's the rhythm. So when it comes to this halftime show thing, what I think that's going on is that both sides are being spiteful to each other, right? So you got the left because you said it's race it's a race thing. It is, and it's also a political thing. The left is going to hate. It's going to like anything that Trump hates, and the right are messing up because they are looking at it from first, but Puerto Ricans are Americans. Like, that it's part of the United States. So like that is still American. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. The Republicans are just like, oh, because they said that Bad Bunny is gay. I just found this shit out. Like that he's bisexual or whatever, right? So because he wears dresses. I mean, yeah, I've heard of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the guy that's in the dress dancing. That's the one that's going to perform in the Super Bowl. So like it's so like when one side is unhappy, the other one is happy, and then vice versa. That's what I think.
Uh,
So
so when it comes to that whole
Well,
bisexual thing, well, Joel, go ahead, man.
no, I got a question about the so what I've been hearing again, I don't know a whole lot about this particular artist. I really don't. I probably should because does he have roots in New York City or he just is attached to New York City by way of Puerto Rico?
Most
ah,
likely,
that's a good question.
I don't know. I don't know if he does have any roots. But we all know the population of Puerto Rico in New York City is a lot of Puerto Ricans, and so I guess that's why he's attached to New York City a little bit.
Yeah, New York.
But I don't know if
Because
he has.
in one of his
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
in one of his songs, he said that New York City is the closest to Puerto Rico. Like when he goes to New York City, he feels like he's in Puerto Rico. Anyway, because he just made a song called New York. So you know,
There you go.
Right.
that
yeah,
that
Yeah,
answers my question.
Nueva York, Nueva York. So,
Nueva
um,
York.
You can go on,
Yeah,
George, before I
so
give
yes.
my take, but you can go
So
on.
let's put it like this. So my thing is right, and this is why I don't understand about a lot of people these days. And this whole Bad Bunny situation, it made me really think about it. Um, People might think I'm biased, but I feel like look at Turning Point, right? I've been a fan of Turning Point. I've been a fan of Charlie Kirk for a very long time.
right.
Listen to a lot of his videos, watch a lot of his videos. Agree with almost everything he does. He passed away. The first thing Turning Point did, the first big thing that they've done is go against the whole Bad Bunny thing. I don't know if you heard, but now they're going to have a whole halftime show just to take away views from the Super Bowl. So
Right.
me being playing both sides, because I know it sounds like a bad thing, but just because you agree and you like a certain thing and you like a certain group doesn't mean you can't go against that. You know, you can't go against it. Um, so I love Turning Point, but this particular topic, I don't agree with. You know,
Yeah.
it's not because I'm Puerto Rican, obviously. It's not because of that. It could have been a Russian, Chinese, anybody performing at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you're popular, if you're popping right now, if you are um you're just the it person right now when it comes to music.
Mhm.
They're gonna have the biggest star out there. And that's what Bad Bunny is
Yeah.
right now. So I don't care if it's whoever, whatever language it would have been. You're popping, you're popular. He streamed his concert on Amazon and it had the highest ratings, the highest views on Amazon history. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't
Yeah.
you want this man to perform at the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense.
And
because the Super
financially, it
Bowl,
does.
Financially,
which
especially,
brings
but that's the whole point. And Jerome will know this. Financially, it makes perfect sense. It's all about making
which
money.
brings me to the financial point.
Yes,
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Like, so for me, I'm like, I'm looking when I first heard about it, first of all, let's be clear. Like this the NFL Super Bowl is, it kind of varies from year to year. One year it can be pretty cool, another year it can be like, so like I don't know how much people know about the financial part about the NFL, but they want to go global, just like
Mm.
the NBA, and just like
Like
you
soccer.
know like soccer. Oh my god! So the NFL, like the NFL wants to go global. So they've already had a bunch of pre games in London, Greece, Sao Paulo. So when I first heard this, like without me knowing anything about Bad Bunny, when I first heard this, I was like, oh, they want to go global. They want that global money. And then obviously David, especially you and I, we live in middle America. So then I started to hear all the chatter about the language and I didn't even know the dude was bisexual or gay. I didn't know that. I'm like, he is. Every time I see the dude, he's with like a beautiful female. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
know,
he's gay.
money.
So I, I personally think the NFL is just trying to use him like they use so many others to capture that global dollar. I really think with the NFL don't like right now. If you really look across like multiple sectors in the United States, I think the United States is for sale. This is a capitalist country. If you look at wrestling, the WWE, they're partnering with the Saudi Arabia. If you look at all the other major sports, they're all partnering with global brands. We see what golf is doing with the United Emiratis. So it's like I think America is just in a state right now where they're like, yo, they're looking for like the highest bidder, and like the NFL is no different. And I think conservative America, so this goes back into what you said, David. Conservative America, they're going to hate on anything that's just not. What they want to see, George. They want to see U2. You know what I'm saying? They want they want to see Bono. They want to see Journey, and we like those bands. We like them. I like them. But we know what they want to see. In the left, obviously the left is gonna the left is gonna
So
ride with it because
so when it comes
he's
to
Bad Bunny.
all those bands you just said, so I wouldn't care if I don't know, Journey, YouTube, Rolling Stones, one of them, even Taylor Swift. I don't care if one of them was doing it. I wouldn't care as long as they're the biggest music star that year. Yo, I wouldn't mind it. Am I into their music? Yeah, I like all music. I really do. Um, but it's just some music that you're just a diehard fan and you listen to mostly. But I like all music. But if they were the biggest star, and they are big stars, but if they were the biggest star that year in music, I wouldn't mind it. And that's where it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the money is, that's where the revenue is, that's where they're going to make that money. And they're trying to, and you got to understand, the second biggest language in the world is Spanish. We have a lot of Spanish speaking countries. And if they like to your point when you said that they want to make it global, hey, the second biggest thing out there is Spanish people. So it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
They had a lot of their free games. I mean, they had a lot of their free games in Latin America, and that was like kind of like a light bulb moment. I was like, ooh.
And And another thing is like, yo, let us have our moments. We had how many Super Bowls already? I don't even know what number we are up to right now. We're up to like 40 something. We never had this. So let us have our moment. The closest was Shakira and J Lo and even Bad Bunny came out. That people don't remember because he wasn't popping back then. But even he came on the Super Bowl with them. So we had that.
Yeah,
We never had somebody that's gonna come on perform with nothing but Spanish music, speaking Spanish. So why can't we at least have 1 year? You know what I'm saying? Last year was
and
Kendrick,
that's what.
but
No, I'm saying that's what they complain about because it's Spanish because he got no like English music, which he does with Drake, but also like the people that are there that are going to be at the Super Bowl, if they don't like it, they could go get a hot dog, walk around, bullshit, not pay attention to it. The people that are at home, I don't even know why they complaining, man. Like just you know, turn on Turning Point.
look, at the end
That's
of
where
the
I'm
day,
at
Almost
with it
that.
too. I'm like,
You know
look,
what I'm
oh,
saying? Go do
realistically,
something like you know what I'm saying, or just
I'm not even gonna
oh,
lie. I'm interested in what Turning Point gonna do. I'm actually gonna flip it to see what they got going on. I might have two TVs. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a fan of Turning Point. Also, what they do. Do I believe that
I'm a fan of
Charlie
Turning
Kirk
Point
is?
too, but that's not a good look what they did. You know what I'm saying? If they were gonna do something like that, they shouldn't make it. They shouldn't have promoted it like if you don't want to watch this, come watch our. We're gonna have one just for us. You know what I'm saying? They should have never promoted it like that because I
Exactly.
don't
They
know,
promoted it
but
as a racial thing, and that's look. Me personally, I don't know if Charlie Kirk, rest in peace, if he was still alive, I don't know if he will be against this or he will be with it. But it just sucks that the first thing Turning Point did, the first big thing they did with Charlie after Charlie Kirk's death, after his wife Erica took over, is this. You know, and I don't.
Mhm,
And Charlie
mhm.
Kirk, whatever you say about the man, you want to say whatever you say, you have your own opinion about it. But to me personally, he wasn't a racist man. Was he misunderstood by a lot of people? Yes, hundred
Yeah,
percent. And but I don't think he would have went this far with it. You know, because this is basically you're promoting now a race thing and a hatred
yeah,
of. And the thing is, like you said, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican, and that means he's basically American. You know, so it's like you're all about America. Turning Point is all about America. So Puerto Rico's a territory. It's American basically.
it,
So what's the problem?
yeah. Their thing is the Spanish thing, and with the whole immigration. But like the stupid people can't understand the difference between legal, illegal, and Americans. Like Puerto Ricans are Americans. Like I don't understand. What the fuck? If you illegal, you go home. If you're illegal here, you stay. If you're Puerto Rican, this is home. Like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But I think it's more of the language thing with most people.
I,
But yeah.
the stupidest thing I heard too recently was, oh, he never wanted to perform in America. Well, I'm going to say inland, and because of the ice situation, and now he's performing at the
Mhm.
Super Bowl that's going to be on an inland ground. I don't
Yeah.
know, California maybe. I don't know exactly where.
California, yeah.
Um,
California.
so everybody's saying, oh, it must be all about the money now. No. Let's let's think about this. Like, how do you even think it could be about the money now, and that's why he's doing it? First of all, I don't think any performers get paid to do the
it
whole
does
Super
not.
Bowl. I
You
think they
do
get paid
not
like
get
yeah, they
paid
pay like a
to
thousand
perform at
dollars
the
for
Super Bowl.
rehearsal, like $1,000 a day for rehearsal and stuff. That's pocket change for Bad Bunny, especially that's pocket change. So it's not about the money. Is it good on his resume at the end of the day? Yes. He's performed solo on the Super Bowl. So that's great on his resume. That's great for his achievements and stuff like that. And then on being on
Yeah.
top of being the first Spanish speaking performer, that's incredible. But you want to talk about money, you think he lost money, it's all about the money now, he's gonna make money now. Dude, let's if he performs in all these states, You know what I'm saying? Throughout the year, how much money would he have generated um performing in New York, Orlando, California, all these
Yeah.
places? You know how much money he would have made, but he didn't.
Right. A lot.
It's not about money performing at the Super Bowl because he left a lot of money on the table not performing
But
concerts in the
he's gonna get a lot of clout after that.
so it
You
makes
know, it's the Super Bowl. He's gonna get more clout. He's gonna get,
that argument makes no
but
sense, man. I just don't when I heard that argument, I'm like, that's one of the stupidest, ridiculous arguments I have ever heard in my life. Because all
Well,
the money he
it's
left on the table. All that
it's
money
misin
on the table.
it's misinformed. It's misinformed. Like,
Exactly.
first of all, you don't get paid. Like, the NFL has never paid an artist to perform at their Super Bowl. The only thing that the NFL will put money towards is your production. I think the most they've ever put towards production might have been like 15 million, but the artist does reap benefits off of marketing and exposure. No one has never received a salary at all, and they never. I don't think they ever will. I don't. I think the
mm,
NFL is going to kind of. I don't think they're ever going to pay anybody a salary.
mm, yeah.
Um,
That
so let
I
me
mean,
read y'all something. So it says Bad Bunny recent 31 show residency in Puerto Rico because he had a lot of shows in Puerto Rico generated a total economic impact of about 400 million for the island economy. Not direct profit from the artist. The revenue from the ticket sales for the first 9 nights alone was nearly 11 million.
wow.
So that's just performing in Puerto Rico, a small island. That means that people must have had gone to this concert more than once to make that type of money.
No, and people were flying in. I have a friend that flew in over there.
To it. Yes, a lot of people from where I work flew in to see him. A lot. So imagine how much money he would have generated performing concerts in the United States. England. I'm going to keep saying England. So it's not about the money. The Super Bowl for him is not about the money.
No.
It's a culture thing. He wants to put his people on a platform and
Yeah,
work
that
with that.
and like you said earlier, it's like he's gonna be the first Spanish person, to you know play that at a arena like that. And
Right.
yeah, so yeah, man. But the Super Bowl is gonna get him more clout. Like he's gonna be,
Yes. One hundred
you know what I'm
percent.
saying?
Of course.
That's what happened to Kendrick Lamar, yo. Like, and Kendrick Lamar, like there's people in DR, like little kids singing "They Not Like Us." I'm like, what the hell?
Exactly.
That's
Because
how far I reached.
it's a very popular song. So because he had one popular song, they put him in the Super Bowl. Nobody said nothing. Everybody was like okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he had one popular song. Like, I mean, he has a bunch of songs that was pretty good, but compared to Bad Bunny, if people really take the time and really listen
Yeah,
to the music, even though they don't understand it, I'm sure people are going to bop their heads. The whole one with Drake, what was that, Mia? Yo, that shit
yeah,
popped.
yeah.
That feels crazy. You know
He,
what I'm
he got a couple of songs with Drake.
yeah, he has a couple.
Two
So he had one that's really popular and all that. So it's like, come on, man. Like,
two things. Two things I got two questions for y'all. And I'm trying to be the fact that y'all invited me into this conversation, I'm still kind of like, yo, I'm trying to be careful here. I
make your
don't want to
mind.
piss off.
Speak-
I'm an honorary Dominican. I'm an honorary Puerto Rican. I'm an honorary Panamanian. I don't want to lose any of those cards. I want the world to know that. So I got two questions. So one, it's like maybe for you, George. What does chambea mean? Every time he says it, it just does something to my soul. What
Chambea, chambea, pero no para.
does that mean?
What does it mean?
Chambea. I don't know. I don't know what chambea. I think it's like party up, or something like that.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't
probably.
that a Puerto
So
Rican thing?
I
Chambea,
personally never
chambea,
heard
pero
of
no para.
it. I'm a New York Rican, so we don't,
Ah,
it must be
I
like
speak the
slang.
language. I do speak
yeah,
it.
it's like
I do understand it even more. But when it comes to like the slang and stuff like that, I really don't.
yeah, it's like
know.
I'll find out and I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll find out
So
tomorrow. I'll find out tomorrow. You know where I work
that's
at.
my
You
that's
know,
my first question.
so yeah.
My
So
my
I'll find out
my
for you.
my second point is I think you have a point when it comes to you just got to let the rhythm take you, because I'll never forget I was in Coral Springs restaurant, and I don't know if you're familiar with South Florida, but there's been an influx of Cubans that's moving up to Broward County. Anybody Anybody on YouTube in the chat knows the dichotomy between Broward and Dade County. So this part in Coral Springs is not really known for like a lot of Latin people, but I was so happened to be at a Latin restaurant one night, and this one song came on. And when I say this record moved me, and I never saw such conservative Latin people, and when this record came on, like that entire restaurant lost their mind because there was Latin people in it, there was white people in it, there was black people.
Yeah.
But this song just did something to everybody. It's that Dominican song by Tony Rosario, David.
Yeah. I know you told me the story. That's why I'm laughing because I know it's damn, how it goes.
Coliki Taka.
Right?
Like when that record came, I was like, yo, it was like spirits just kept, I was like, yo, this is unreal. Like, and like me and a bunch of other people didn't know what the fuck, the lyrics. Like we ain't know, but we felt the magic.
No, I was laughing because I remember you told me the story.
But that's the beauty of music. You don't have to know the words. You don't have to know. I mean, like my wife, she always gets on me because when I sing a song, I make up I say the wrong words, and she knows lyrics by like the back of her hand, and she always be like, "Babe, that's not the word for it." I'm like, I don't care. I got the beat going. I got the right flow. So who gives a shit what I say? You know what I'm saying? As long as it is what it is. So it's the same thing. Just because you don't understand the words, who cares, man? And at the end of the day, so, look, at the end of the day, realistically, man, there's 50 million households in America. 45 of those is Hispanic speaking households.
Yeah.
All 45 mil is going to turn in to watch the Super Bowl. So I think getting views, if I really think this is going to be the most watched Super Bowl performance
I think so too.
of all time.
Oh,
because
100%.
I could guarantee 45 million people households are going to be watching it. So
and that's in the United States. And that's in the United States. And it's going to be, on YouTube. So what about the people in Latin America? And the people in Europe that speak Spanish, all the Dominicans over there, all the Puerto Ricans over there. It's worldwide. Like the Super Bowl is going to get seen from a further audience that is used to.
Exactly.
Because of him. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to your point, Jerome. Maybe that is the point. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's their key. Like, yo, we need to get them down there in South America and Europe because there's a lot of Hispanics everywhere in Canada, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's going to get watched. It's going to be big. And I just thought about that. Like, it's going to be big now that you said that because the regular people are going to be watching. The Americans, these gringos, they're going to watch it. These white people, they're going to watch it. Even though they got to criticize it. You know what I'm saying?
From now onto the Super Bowl, there's going to be a lot of I'm not going to say white or nothing like that. I'm going to say other races that's going to listen to his music. They're going to probably like, I want to hear this bull crap and see what it's about and what's the hype about this guy and all that. And they're going to start listening and they're going to be like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? His music is fire. So there's going to be a bunch that's going to turn over and be like, you know what? I want to watch it now. So it is what it is, man. Like my thing is just the whole race thing, the whole Hispanic speaking thing. Like the second biggest language in the world is Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? So why use our language against us to promote hate? You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to hate on something, don't hate on. It's like it gets to a point like you got to stop hating on people. You got to start learning how to support people. If you don't like it, don't watch it or don't do it or don't be around. But all this hatred it gotta get to a point it has to stop, man. It just really does have to stop.
Yeah.
So I'm clear. So David, your stance is you think is political. George, you think is more racially motivated. Do I got that correct?
Yeah. No, I don't think. I think there's politics involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the reason why people on the left are supporting it is because people on the right don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And people on the right don't like it because of the language, kind of which leads to the racism. You know what I'm saying? But just talking about that made me realize that that half time performance is probably going to be the biggest one. Besides Michael Jackson. I don't know what was bigger than Michael Jackson, but this one's going to be a big one because, like I said, not only people in the United States are going to tune in, people in South America, Canada, the Caribbeans and stuff like that. So,
and what's crazy? They talk about because he's bisexual and stuff like that. Okay, so That's something I didn't agree with. You know, I like Bad Bunny. I like his songs and all. I like to listen to his music from time to time. I didn't agree with it either. That video he put out, what is it, Yo Perero Sola. You know, what I'm saying he was dressing like a female. He had tits in the video. What I didn't really like at all, it
I
was
forgot about that.
the other part of the video, him shirt off in chains and like a blood bath and all that. To me, that was kind of demonic. And you know,
Hold up.
I have a
What
big
does that title mean?
I think it's twerking. I twerk alone, I think I believe. So
Oh,
Gotcha.
but yeah, but yeah, it's twerking like
yeah,
twerking.
it's the twerk. So I didn't agree with that. I 100% didn't agree with that, especially with
Hold on.
the thing like this. But that's more
Wait, hold on. Wait, perreal is like when it's twerking, but it's with a guy behind you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you say I twerk by myself.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that
Mm-mm.
what
Mm-mm.
happened?
Mm-mm.
What
Twerking
the
with a
hell?
guy behind you, George. What we doing, George?
Well, why you went
you
off
know,
screen, bro?
so so so, so
What we
it,
doing,
it means
George?
it means I twerk.
What?
It means I twerk alone, I dance alone. So
Yeah, like
maybe
yeah,
that's what he
he
was trying
dances
to.
alone. You know what
Maybe
I'm
that's
saying?
what he was trying to say about him being like a female. He was representing the man and the woman in the
And the
video.
woman, yeah, you
But
know
at
what
the
I'm
end of
saying?
the day, I didn't agree with it. I didn't care for it much. The song is pretty good, but the video I didn't care for. I really didn't care for it at all. The demonic stuff, I
Twerking,
didn't care about that either. Like
twerking on a dude
that-
is
that's a
wild.
me. You know,
No,
that
but it's a
made me
what?
from being that made me from being a super fan to just ad fan. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like people want to just attack you for one thing. Like people don't go through running around this earth, even if they're in the limelight. They have to keep cameras in front of them, whatever, or just regular people. People act like they don't do nothing stupid throughout the day. We all do
Wait,
stupid.
wait, 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 wait. It was about him twerking on the devil.
So the video is him.
It's a weird video. I saw it once
Oh,
and I
Watch
didn't
fuck
the
even
no.
look at
video
it.
and you see what
Nope.
I'm talking about. He's talking. He's dressed like a female. He's literally dressed like
Nope.
a female. I think, and so the crazy part is that in the video,
See
in
what I
the
mean?
video,
Twerking with a guy.
no, actually he is
Ah,
working for the guy, but
George. Ah.
listen, hold on. So listen to me. So he's twerking on the guy, but if you watch the video, he's the girl and the guy. It's him dressed as a female, and the guy
So he
is
likes
him,
himself. He likes
is
himself. He's feeling
himself.
himself.
So basically, like I said, he's twerking alone. He's dancing alone. That's what the title means. So he's not twerking on a guy per se. His him dressing
But
like
why he had to dress like a
twerking on
girl though?
himself. So, but like I said, that's something I didn't agree with. I didn't like it. But to say that I'm not gonna
Man.
listen to any of his music anymore, I mean that's kind
Yeah.
of I listen to watch the halftime show because of that one thing. That's kind of that's ridiculous, man. That makes no sense. Just and this is the problem with humanity and society these days. One person does one thing that you don't like or don't agree with, and oh my God, he's automatically a bad person. He's a horrible person. Um, we got to get rid
Yeah.
of him. No, you don't
I
have to
don't
do
agree with that.
everything somebody does. Like I said earlier, I don't. I like Turning Point. I've been a fan of Charlie Kirk. I don't agree with the whole Super Bowl thing they're doing, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like F Turning Point now. I don't agree with nothing they say. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with this one thing they did, but whatever they do next, I might agree with. And I'm still a fan of Turning Point, no matter what they're going to do with the Super Bowl thing. And that's the problem with people. People are just one sided now. They're just like, this is who I am because this is what this group or whatever group makes me want to believe. And no matter what they do, I'm always going to support it. Even though in back of their hand, in the back of their mind, they doing something that they don't agree with, and they be like, yeah, I kind of don't agree with that. But I'm still
And,
going to support them, and I'm going to act like I agree with whatever they say. No, it don't. It doesn't have to be like that. Have your own opinion. You can support somebody, but in one situation, you don't have to support them. But doesn't mean you have to hate them now. I don't hate Turning Point now. I'm still going to follow them and listen to their videos, and probably agree with most of the other stuff they say.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Turning Point. You know what I'm saying? I saw some of the stuff that Charlie used to talk about. I'm like, okay, cool. Some of his stuff I didn't agree with, but whatever. But I'm not a big fan like that. So, I can't say that that I'm not gonna stop watching them or whatever because I don't. But I just think they came out the wrong way. That's what I think. And I don't know if it was them or it's the way that they pushing it on social medias, on commercials. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a post saying Turning Point is hosting halftime shows so that you don't have to watch the other one. But I don't think they maybe Turning Point did not want it to come out like that. But that's how the social media is posting it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That's
So
another.
David, if you don't mind,
Huh?
What?
hold on 1 second, George. If you don't mind elaborating, I'm familiar with Turning Point. So is that like Charlie Kirk's former organization?
Yeah,
That's
he
that's the
started that. I think
organization he founded. Yeah,
his
that's
company.
the organization he founded.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Years ago and all that. So, he was
yeah.
CEO. He founded it, and now Erica Kirk, his wife, is the CEO now.
Mhm.
And this is her first
It
thing.
was yeah.
I supported Erica being the new CEO. I think it was only right. And like she says in her the video that she speaks on Cherry Carr's death, you're gonna feel the wrath of her. And I was all with it. But this is how you start promoting racism. Because Charlie Kirk, you could say what you want to say, but if you really listen to his videos, you really listen to what he was saying, he wasn't promoting racism.
No,
But
he wasn't,
right
for
now
sure.
is dividing
He wasn't.
white people and Spanish people. And Charlie Kirk, I don't think would have done that or went about it that way. But like I said, I'm just because they did that don't mean I'm going to like F them now, whatever, whatever. I'm just my opinion when it comes to this topic is different from Turning Point. And but the rest I'm
I
still
think
supporting.
if Charlie Kirk would have been alive, he would have done the same thing. That he would have. Like I said, I agree with a lot of stuff that he said, but it's not like I was a fan of how he was. Because to me, he was kind of a little bit of an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But
He
Sure
um,
was.
was
I think if he was alive,
he was
he would have
sarcastic.
supported that. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was sarcastic. I'll give you that. He was very, very sarcastic. He was very blunt.
Yeah,
I respect it because we're like that. I'm like that. I'm gonna tell you what
yeah.
it is and how it is. As long as I back it up with facts and not just opinionated, I'm gonna
Hmm.
speak my truth. And that's what he did. And just some people just didn't want to listen to what he was saying. But
Yeah.
this is my
I
thing.
think because Charlie Kirk was probably leaning towards going into politics, although he was moving towards politics very strategically, I think he would have had to he probably would have been like against this of some sort, just because even if it was because of the whole like I guess the what is it, the gay agenda. I think
Hmm.
he would have I think he would have been against it.
Yeah,
I,
that
well,
because that's
so,
not Christian.
so we will
That's
never
not Christian
know.
like.
Unfortunately, we will never know. We'll never find that out. Well, maybe you.
I think he would have been
Or
all right with it.
LGBTQ. Are you allowed to say gay anymore? L Gibbet, Skittles.
That's gonna be for a whole different conversation. But back to the Bad
No, you
Bunny
could
thing,
say
like I
now. You
said.
could say Trump is president. You could say that. I was
But
about to
back to
say
the
it, but
Bad Bunny
I'm
thing
a
real
pause
quick.
on it.
The Bad Bunny thing.
Grab him by the.
Look,
The what?
I will say one thing about this Bad Bunny situation, though, right? So we all know every time another race argues with another race, and they bait them into an argument, you're barking
Yeah.
up the wrong tree. Puerto Ricans are not going to go back and forth with you. I could tell you this right now. We're not going to fight with you. We're not going to argue with you. We're not going to post videos like they've been doing about Bad Bunny and speaking Spanish and him being bisexual. We are not, as people, going to do that with you. We are not. But you know why? Puerto Ricans are
Why?
not going to argue with you for one reason. Because
Why?
especially when it comes to this topic. Because the shit is fucking going to happen. That's it. So we are
That's
going
it.
to win. Regardless, we're going to win. He's going to perform. It's going to be one of the biggest Super Bowls in history when it comes to halftime performances. Maybe not as much as Michael Jackson, because that shit was crazy. But it's going to be up. So knowing that we are still going to perform, Bad Bunny's still going to perform, represent the Puerto Rican culture. We are not going to sit here and argue with you. We're just going to
Y'all
let.
want to react to it?
And they got 4 months. They got 4 months to learn. So I
And
mean, easily.
we're just gonna sit back with our drink, our Bacardi drink, our cigar, and watch these videos and laugh our ass off. And
Do
then when
y'all want to react to the show in real time? At least just for the
I'm down.
halftime show.
I'm down.
we could
If
do that,
I'm
we could
if
do
I'm
that.
hearing shit, yeah, hell yeah.
But they're barking up
But
the
yeah,
wrong tree when it comes to messing with
Listen,
Puerto Ricans right now.
it's going to happen. They're going to have to deal with it, and just like the last Super Bowl, you know, with Kendrick, like they dealt with it. His shit became a banger because I like it now, and that's it. But
It's
yo,
just
I'm
simple.
gonna have to end it right here because my battery is at 5%. It's
I
about to
get it.
die out.
So
So
real quick, your shout out your
on my page, yeah. So
page.
make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. My at Dimalo De Lo Mio Show. My bad.
And
De
as
Lo
for
Mio
me,
Show on YouTube. Huh?
and as for me, because you say your badge running out. As for me, it's gonna be my first video on my on my page on YouTube. I don't know if it's gonna be my last, but it's gonna be my first one. Like and subscribe. Hopefully you like the contact, but if you don't, just like the rest of Puerto Ricans, is what it is. All right, fellas, you have a good one, man. Have a good night.
You don't got a plug, Jerome?
Not at this time.
All right.
All right,
I'll
fellas,
see
have a
ya.
good night, y'all. Later.
Bye.